This is a video tour of the Cassie Model Tiny House. The Cassie Model is built on a 20-foot long by 8.5-foot wide flatbed trailer with a 10.5K rating. Comes with 4 corner stabilizing jacks and also a tongue support. The exterior of the Cassie Model is knotty pine tongue and groove, finished with Thompson natural timber oil stain to protect the exteriors. The tiny house is on a dual axle trailer, radial tires, nitrogen filled. Like I said, it's a 10.5K rating, and it also has 4-wheel electric brakes. As we walk around the outside of the Cassie Model, first you'll notice that there's an exterior electrical outlet to plug in any kind of exterior music. We have the access to our on-demand propane-fired hot water heater. We have our water inlet, which you can either run in with pressurized city water or a manual fill, which fills the onboard fresh water tank. Our dryer outlet. This is a window which would be over top of the kitchen sink. Sliding window is where the bathroom is. The lower window there is our front living room. Up top, sliding window for the loft. In the front of the Cassie Model, we have our front window, sliding window where our living room is, and we have our doghouse, which houses our propane tanks and all our electrical connections and power inlets and 12-volt control systems. Up top we have our dormer. On the left side of the Cassie Model in our front doghouse is our incoming power supply. There is a 30 amp 115 volt inlet to power all the 115 volt supply. We have our 12 volt battery for our 12 volt systems with a manual shut off, and a circuit breaker panel for 12 volt, and we have our battery charger. The Cassie Model is designed to be run off-grid if need be, where you can add a few solar panels, a charge controller, and power the whole tiny house from solar panels off-grid. On the right side of the doghouse is our propane storage, which will hold 2 propane storage tanks and consists of an automatic regulator which changes over from one tank to the other so that you never run out of propane fuel. As we come around on the right side of the Cassie Model, you'll notice more of the knotty pine tongue and groove siding finished with the Thompson natural timber oil. This window here would be our front living room, our sliding window up in the sleeping loft area, and then as we go down further down the side, that last window in the back is a window over the kitchen eating table. Now for our entry into the Cassie Model, a few things you'll notice here as we come up on the entry. First, we have a Trex composite entry deck here on the front porch. And the front porch will give you access to be able to get out of the weather, the rain, while you're coming into entering the house. Keeps the rainwater from hitting the exterior door. We have a 12 volt motion sensitive front porch light, which will turn on automatically as you approach the door. And one of the smart features of the tiny house is a quick set power bolt digital door lock, keyless entry, so you can enter your new tiny house without using a key or use the key as a manual bypass. One of the big pluses to this lock system is that you can enter a temporary code to allow a friend or a family member in, and then that code can be changed whenever you want to deny access, so you have full control of who can come and who can go out of the lock system. The roofing system on the Cassie Model is Ondura corrugated asphalt composite roofing material. It's a flexible material that is far superior to the traditional metal roofs that most tiny houses use. The plus to the composite asphalt composition is that it's not noisy like metal when it rains or if you get sleet, and also it'll never dent or scratch like metal will. It's flexible, it will bend and flex as the trailer goes down a road, so you'll never have any issues with it Plus, it can be painted at some point in the future if you want to change your color scheme. Entering the Cassie model brings us right into the full-size kitchen area. In this kitchen, first off that we have is a 3-burner propane stove and oven combination. So this will give you the ability to basically cook any meals that you need to cook, plus have a full oven to do any type of baking. Above the stove is an exterior exhaust vent to help get rid of any cooking odors. We have a granite type high definition countertop with a nice contour edge to it, followed up with a granite sink. Larger than most tiny houses, where most tiny house people put a 15 by 15 bar sink in. We decided to go with the larger model, give space for washing, and we have a pull-out sprayer nozzle on the brush nipple faucet. Plenty of ample storage with base storage cabinets with drawers, and then up above we have all storage cabinets. So there should be no shortage of being able to store any type of dishes. Above our kitchen area, we have a storage loft. And the storage loft will give you plenty of space to store all your extra supplies and overflow type product. Another feature we built into the Cassie Tiny House is a fold-down kitchen table, where you can keep the table folded down when not in use and actually have storage for your chairs underneath of it, or as you're ready to have a meal or entertain, instantly transform your kitchen table, swing it up, bring out your dishes, and you fold out your chairs, and you'll have your eating area. When done, you can fold it right back down, store the chairs underneath. As part of the tiny house smart features, we have our battery control system to monitor our voltage, and we have our digital controls for our propane fired on-demand hot water heater and controls for our water pump, along with GFI outlets, all accessible in the kitchen. Another feature of the Cassie Smart Home is that we had installed USB receptacles where you can plug in your phone or your tablet and instantly charge them up in strategic places throughout the house. Here we have one in the kitchen, over the kitchen table. There's one over the desk in the living room, and also one up in the sleeping loft. So it's handy that you can recharge your phones, tablets, any of the USB devices without having to carry around the extra transformer. The Cassie model has laminate wood grain flooring, no maintenance throughout the complete tiny house. So this will be able to have a nice warm feel without never having to worry about waxing or polishing or any other maintenance needed. Also installed in the Cassie Tiny House is an apartment-sized stacked washer and dryer system. With this system here, you can actually do one load of washing while you're drying another load. This is also propane fired instead of electric to save on utilities. And having a stacking model is a big benefit over the all-in-one systems where you can do a wash cycle and a dry cycle at the same time, which will help you complete your clothes washing in a shorter period of time. Another one of the big features of the Cassie Smart House is the light fixtures are a nice brushed nickel, very attractive, but every light fixture in the tiny house is LED to save on energy usage. We have full in-house stereo system, Bluetooth controlled, a nice ceiling fan, brushed nickel, LED light fixtures. The whole load, the whole electrical load on the Cassie house with every light fixture on is equal to maybe a 100 watt standard light bulb. So your energy usage is very low. All the windows in the Cassie Tiny House are Anderson vinyl double insulated with screens, some being double hung type style, and then other ones like up in the loft are sliders. As we move further into the Cassie Tiny House, you'll notice first we have our stairway up to our sleeping loft. Then as we go further down the hallway towards our living room, we have a custom built-in shelf storage area which contains our propane fired furnace system, which will heat the whole tiny house even under the coldest conditions. We have an LG full house stereo system where you could stream Bluetooth music from your phone, your tablet, your computer. You can play music off a flash drive. You can play MP3 CDs, radio, many options to play any music you want throughout the whole house. We have some storage above. The Cassie house also has an apartment-sized refrigerator freezer. Many tiny house builders only put under-the-counter small refrigerators, but we decided to go put a full, larger size so you have plenty of storage for any refrigerated or frozen needs. Storage above the washer or a place for a microwave if you choose to add one in. And then we have a full wardrobe cabinet for storage of clothes, folding clothes, extra storage, whatever it is you may need. As we go further down the hallway, we come into your comfortable living room. Here we have internal natural knotty pine tongue and groove siding throughout, ready to be finished the color of your choice. There's a comfortable couch futon which can be converted from a standard sofa, or if you flip down the armrests it can become a lounger, and if you flip down both armrests it can become a sleeping bed, a single bed, so you can have guests over whenever you like. As we enter in, you'll notice we have brushed nickel LED light fixtures again, our sliding window out the front of the trailer, circuit breaker panel access for all your 115 volt needs. In the corner we have a flip down desk, so you work from home, need space for your laptop, you have a nice private place to be able to set that up. And then when not needed, the computer desk can be folded down, which will leave you plenty of space to put an extra chair here for sitting or entertaining. One of the other big features of the Cassie Tiny House is the installation of a wall-mounted flat-screen smart TV in the living room. And with this TV, well, look at that. It's Zach and John from Tiny House Nation. But through this TV, you'll be able to surf the web, watch YouTube, Netflix, Vudu, Hulu, pretty much do any type of smart TV type applications for your entertainment. Plus, we've also wired through HDMI up to a corner shelf where you can place a gaming system, satellite box, DVD player, or any other media source to be able to stream music, videos, TV shows down to your smart TV. Another thing that we did with the Cassie House Design and Engineering is that we put the smart TV in the living room on a swinging bracket. So here, if you're sitting at the kitchen table, you'll still be able to swing that TV over and watch your favorite shows while you enjoy your favorite meal. Taking a look the other way in the living room, we have a wainscoting wall covering to give some little formal decoration to the living room. Our futon, which converts to your bed, and plenty of windows and light and fresh air for cross ventilation, bright sunshine, and then we can look right back down the hallway to the kitchen. Alright, coming off the hallway, we have our private bathroom. Notice first off that we have digital controls, another part of our smart house features for the Cassie House, to control your heating system, so you know exactly what temperature it is at all times and you don't have to guess or manually get up and down to keep changing heat like a lot of the other tiny houses have. But notice, so first thing, as you enter your bathroom, we have a nice pocket door installed here. Solid pine, ready to be finished. It's a nice effect to the tiny house, and also gets the doorway out of the way so there's no swinging doors involved. It just hides right back in the wall when you want it open. As we enter the bathroom, notice we have a full-size fiberglass shower stall with Moen shower valve and fixtures, totally maintenance-free. A porcelain wall-hung tiny house sink with brushed nickel faucet, followed up with the Nature's Head composting toilet. And then in our bathroom we also have a sliding window so you can get plenty of ventilation, bring in some natural light from outside. And the last thing installed is an exhaust fan in the bathroom to help get out moisture and any other continue airflow and keep your new tiny house dry. Okay, now we'll take a look up at the sleeping loft. As you can see, we will go up the ladder up to a spacious sleeping loft. Here is our sleeping loft. LED Bluetooth controlled light bulbs where you'll be able to dim your lights, change the colors. You can even set them up to where they will dance with the music. Plenty of space for a full size or a queen size mattress. End table. Plenty of head clearance, which is always a concern up in the lofts. Is are you able to stand or sit up without hitting your head? We have once again the Anderson vinyl double insulated windows. Up here we have sliders with screens so you can get plenty of cross ventilation and light, fresh air. Up in the loft we've also included a little hangout sitting area. So if you want to come up here and rest, read a book, watch TV, surf the internet, you got a little private place to be able to sit up here away from the living room. Up in the loft, we also have another USB plug-in charging station where you can plug in your phone overnight, your tablet, without having the need to go to a separate transformer. Another one of the features of the Cassie Smart House is a smart TV up in the loft area, where you can also surf the internet, shop on Amazon, watch Hulu, Vudu, YouTube, update your Facebook page, plug in MP3 flash drives, watch a movie, and you can get all your favorite entertainment right up here as you're sitting in a loft. Looking out from the top of the sleeping loft, we have another storage area right here, which is actually up over top of the bathroom. Plenty of storage for a dresser or baskets or any overflow storage you might need. Then we look across, we have our whole house speaker system for your stereo. Our nice ceiling fan that helps move around air. And for over on your far side is your storage loft. Or if need be, it could actually be a single sleeping area too. Then as we look down to our kitchen. And our dining table that folds down to when not needed. And that concludes our tour of the smart Cassie Model Tiny House, ready to be yours.